back. Okay, I'm gonna get into that Beyond Lumeria deck. We got the book for the interpretations. Okay, and what was that? Okay, we got the answer deck. Okay, we're gonna get some of that. We're gonna get some money affirmations. And then we're gonna get some of that what lies beneath. And we're gonna clarify it with this deck. Okay. All right. Oh, and don't forget about our NLP. We're going to get 3 of those. We're going to do that now so we can get that out of the way. Okay. All right. Give us some cards for the collective for this midday. What they need, okay, for this midday. We almost done with this deck. Okay. Give us some truth. All right. From the top, from the bottom, and from the middle. There it is. Okay, let's get this back in here. So what do we have this midday? It says meta programs, okay? Meta programs. We was talking about theta programs earlier, or was that yesterday? I remember. It says meta programs are unconscious patterns that guide how we respond to the world. For example, thinkers prioritize logic and structure, while feelers lead with empathy and values. Knowing your own tendencies and recognizing others can help you communicate more effectively, okay? So when you know you in a situation with somebody that just ain't gonna listen, you know, you got to find a different approach because everybody different, okay, collective? And you have to, you know, tap in sometimes, okay? All right, and then we have mapping the mind, okay? Mapping the mind. All right, it says your beliefs, memories, and internal language shape the landscape of your thoughts. Start mapping that terrain, okay? It says, what routes do you always take? What emotional detours pull you off course? The map is not the territory, but it defines how you experience it, okay? So what you want to experience, that's what you have to acknowledge in your own mind because that's what rules you, your mind, okay? Unless you're letting somebody else tap into your mind and rule you, all right? That's never good. Okay, next we have turn down the volume. It says turn down the volume. Make sure y'all tapping the screen, loves. It says diminish the power of negative thoughts by adjusting their volume. When a critical voice arises in your mind, turn its volume down like a dial. Make it sound like a cartoon character or even replace it with silly music. Notice how the emotional intensity fades with the shifting of soundscape, okay? Yeah. Just like in a horror movie, you watching a horror movie and then afterwards you quickly watch a cartoon or something funny so it get that thought out your head, okay? Yeah, the sounds can flip that switch, okay? All right, so those are our NLP for the day, okay? Hopefully you got that. If you didn't, go over to my YouTube page. And it's always good. One word, just like you see at the top. All right. And, you know, rewind it if you need to. Keep going. Whatever you need to do over there, do that. Okay, next we're going to get into that Beyond Lumeria deck, okay? We're going to get some cards out of here. And we're going to clarify with the book, okay? Because the book is going to tell us more what we should be focused on, what this card means for us, okay, as the collective. All right. Is it gonna go? I think it is. All right. Give us some cards for the collective, for what they need to know. Okay, the orbs is orbing. Okay, give us some cards for the collective for this midday, okay? Give us some cards for this midday. What does the collective need to know? All right. Give us the truth, okay? Are they going to shuffle? They might not, but they might do. Who knows? Okay, I think they shuffling. All right, give us some cards for the midday for the collective. One full shuffle. That's all they gave us. We're going to take that and see what they gave us. Okay, we got healing. It's time for healing. Universal healing, all right? It is time. Healing is a number 30. Okay. And then we got water. Water. Healing water. Water definitely heals. Yep. Air. Okay. It's time to heal the air, the water. And we got earth. Okay. We got earth. Okay. And lastly, we have ethers. A ether. Okay. A ether. It's time, y'all. Stop playing. Okay. It says healing, the overflow. Okay. Paradigm shift. Nature. Okay. Nurture versus nature. Okay. And then we got the seamless unspectacle. Okay. Unspeakable. The seamless unspeakable. Okay. The ethers. All right. So what numbers we got? Number 30. Let's see what number 30 is. Healing. It says energy rebalance, energetic awareness, healing yourself and others, exploring healing modalities, okay? Reiki, the chakra system, your unique and innate ability to heal, color, vibrations, soul, sovereignty, auras, what is that? The Mediterranean system, the Medarian system. Okay, aligning to the highest good of optimal health. Okay, so yeah, this is our healing card. That's what it's all about right now. It's about healing yourself and healing others in the process. Okay, and then we got water. Water is number 12. Let's get to number 12. It says abundance, non-attachment, the paradigm of no scarcities, okay? Where you got overflow, okay? This is the paradigm. Hopefully everybody tapped in yesterday, got what they needed, said what they wanted, you know? Allowing financial and energetic gifts to flow through and create more, okay? Yes. Healing the waters, okay? It's time to heal the waters because that's what bring the abundance. It's going to flow like water. All right, next we have air. It says paradigm shift. Didn't I tell you that yesterday? The shift was there and it shifted, okay? It says an innovative way of existing, new earth energies, inspiring others, fresh air, flying higher than you have before, more expansive perspectives, okay? Consciousness shift. That's what we are doing. Shifting the consciousness, shifting the mind so that you can, you know, do what you need to do. Next, we have Earth. Okay, Earth is 14. So it's 30, 12, 13, 14, and 11, okay? All right, so now we on Earth. It says nurture nature, okay? So make sure you're nurturing nature. It says looking after the planet, the ebb and flow of life, the loving embrace of Mother Nature, the natural beauty of death and decay, the macro microorganisms, okay? Time to nurture ancestors, growth through watering storms, nurturing self and heart so you may flourish, okay? So all of these is saying renew. It's that time. The paradigm has shifted, okay? Everything is different if that's what you ask for, okay? You can stay in the old paradigm. That's on you, but yeah, to my ones that have shifted with the shift, okay? It's here. All right. And then we have what? A ether. A ether. The seamless, unspeakable. Okay. 0 point field. The void. Blank canvas. threshold. Anything is possible. Time to choose what you want to bring into your life. Endless possibilities, limitless paradox. Okay, that's the paradigm shift that we in. What you want is what you get. Now that you have knowledge of self, you can do anything. Okay, that's what they ain't telling you, but you have to be woke. Stop trying to figure out what's going on BT or MTV or whatever TV. It's time to tune in to your own TV. Okay, because it's time. I don't want you to be left behind, but you know, people do what they want, and that's all, you know, we can do is give you the message, okay? Yeah, it says shine your light, okay? Shine your light. It's time to shine your light, okay? So the people that's looking, okay, that need you is there, okay? 44. What is shine your light? 44. Let's see what 44 got to say. Past it. Okay, it says shine your light, doing what you love, time to thrive, okay? Giving from the overflow, okay? Life purpose, being authentically you, compassionate, self-improvement, loving life, trying things you resonate with, bringing joy to others by being inspirational, okay? That's what we doing. That's all we out here for. Making sure y'all wake up so don't nobody get left behind. Okay, because if you don't, you got to do the work. I mean, we can't do the work for you. We just tell you the steps, okay, what you need to do to get the work done. All right, and next we going to get into this answer deck real quick. See what they got to talk about. All right, hopefully everybody doing good, feeling good, you know, smelling good. All right, give us some cards for the collective for the answer deck, okay? All right, those wanted to pop out. All right, give us some cards for the answer deck for the collective. What do they need answers to? All right, give us some cards for the collective from the answer deck, okay? Give us the truth. What does the collective need to know today, this midday? What is going on? Okay, hold on. All right, what is going on for the collective for this midday? Give us some cards. All right. All right, what we got? It says dating, flirt, okay? Dating, flirt. It says seduce, lover, lust, connection, romance, love, okay? Lust and love, okay? Somebody dating and flirting, which is lusting, and it's going to turn into love, okay? We got anniversary, all right? And exploration, all right? And then we got ignore, and chaos. So ignore the chaos, okay? Yeah, all right. It says connection, romance, love, seduced, lover, lust, okay? Birthday, holiday, important day. And then you got exploration, creation, experimentation, universe, underground, okay? Something happened on this day, underground. Chaos, yes, instability, unrest, unpredictable, corruption. Okay, maybe some corruption happened on this day a long time ago. Or y'all go look that up and see what happened on this day. Okay, somebody was exploring something and it's the anniversary of that day. Okay, they want you to ignore it. Okay, focus, detox, overlook it. Okay, just know something happened on this day a while ago and nobody is wanting to talk about it, okay? All right, and then you got date and flirt, okay? Flirting with a date, okay? What are you doing? All right, maybe it is your anniversary, okay? Maybe this the day that you explored this person, okay? But now there's chaos and somebody's getting ignored, overlooked, okay? Getting left behind. Ooh, okay, okay. Well, let's get these cards put back. All right. That's somebody's story. Take what you need, leave the rest, okay? And there is chaos coming, okay? It says instability, unrest, unpredictability, corruption, okay? There is corruption at play, and they trying to distract you from what's really going on, okay? So make sure you watching things with your third eye, all right? Make sure you're watching with your third eye. All right. Hold on. Let me get these put back. All right. Next, what we got next? Okay. Oh, we going to get what lies beneath. And then we going to clarify what lies beneath. Just so we get to the actual truth. Okay. And beyond. Because we want to know the hidden future. Okay. What is the hidden future for the collective? Ooh. For this day. Okay, we're going to have to shuffle that one more time. Hold on, y'all. Give us the hidden truth for the collective, okay, for this midday. What is going on for the collective for this midday? Give us some cards for the collective for this midday. Give us the truth. What does the collective not know that they need to know? Okay, that's going on. What is going on that the collective needs to know that they don't know? Give us some cards, all right? We got a capo, okay? It says red lipstick stains. Okay, somebody out here cheating on you. All right. Yeah, they toxic. Okay. Whatever they got going on is toxic. All right. And somebody is investigating. Maybe you are investigating. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck it say hater. Okay. There's a hater. Yeah. A hater that wants to fight. Oh. Somebody wants to fight. Unknown caller. Who is this? Oy vey. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hello. Oh, yeah, Andrew. I'm actually on a live right now. I'm sorry. It's going overtime, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get off in like 10 minutes and I'll join the cast. Okay. Um, yeah, we should do it earlier. I mean, I usually go live, what is it? Uh, between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. my time. Um, so after that, I'm available, and that's about 9 o'clock. No, no, I'm in upstate New York. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. All right, thank you. All right, you too. Bye bye. Okay, let's resume. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay, somebody, yeah, got caught up with some red lipstick stains. Okay, with a toxic person and somebody else investigating a hater. Okay, maybe it's your hater. Okay, maybe they just a hater. They don't know what the hell. Okay, and then we got fight for what you love. It says claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. Okay, somebody want to fight about some love, okay? That's toxic. Okay, if you got to be fighting to prove your love, that no, that other person is not really loving you, okay? So fight what? Fight who? Okay, no. Never gonna do that, okay? But if you come with that rah-rah bull crap, I mean, it's not about that. Now it's about the principle, okay? You know, it'll be about the principle. It ain't even about who you start messing with, talking to, thought you took something, but you didn't. Okay, it is what it is. You know, people just, need to get it together. Okay, so, yeah, that's what we got. Some red lipstick, some toxic. All right. It's an investigation and is a hater, okay? There's always a hater, all right? All right. Give us some cards for these cards to clarify them, okay? For the collective, all right? Give us some cards for the collective, okay? Clarify these cards for the collective this midday. What's going on with red lipstick stains? Give us some cards for red lipstick stains, all right? One full shuffle for red lipstick stains. Give us some cards for red lipstick stains for the collective. What is going on? Somebody has become cold and detached, okay, in the situation, all right? It says, yeah, they're limited, okay, in fear, okay, about the red lipstick stain, okay? And then it says nurture and compassion. They looking for some compassion, okay? They need some love. Look like they need some milk, okay? They done been out here doing what they doing, and now everything toxic, okay? It says toxic. Everything is toxic now. What's going on with toxic for the collective? Give us some cards for toxic, okay? One full shuffle for toxic for the collective. Here's the card. Okay. All right. So, third eye, clarity, you know. This shit is toxic. You're not about to deal with that. You're not about to do none of that, okay? We don't do toxicity because if you messing with our peace, we're done. Yeah, we can't deal with that, okay? You go deal with the toxic bull crap, okay? We using our third eye to make sure the rest of our body is good, okay? And somebody spying, watching, okay? Somebody watching you every day to see what the hell you got going on, okay? And they in confusion, like, what the hell? What the hell's that? That wasn't there. What is that, okay? Because you had the courage to change, okay? You don't want to be in nothing toxic, okay? It makes no sense. It only hurts you and whoever else is involved, okay? And hopefully this is your epiphany and your breakthrough, okay? That you realizing that you don't got to be in that toxic bull crap. You know, you can go the other way. There is plenty more things to do than dwell on a toxic situation, okay? And somebody is investigating you, okay? And they are a hater and they may want to fight, okay? That's what it's saying, okay? You got a hater, okay? Or somebody investigating the hater. Hater better watch out now. All right, what's going on with investigation for the collective? Give us some cards for investigation for the collective. One full shuffle for investigation for the collective. What the? Why? Nah, I know y'all saw that. I think my DoorDash outside and the shit just went all the way to the DoorDash site. Like, wait a minute. You don't do that. You don't control my phone. What is y'all doing? Okay. Investigating, okay? Some chemistry. Somebody investigating who somebody was messing with, okay? Somebody trying to, yeah, they hung up, fixated. They obsessed, focused on you, okay? Somebody has a bad attachment. They watching you like a hawk. Maybe they trying to be just like you. I don't know, but it says fixated, okay? That mean they can't stop, won't stop, okay? Because they're shallow, okay? They in they dark lower side, okay? See, they was only a hookup. They ain't know they was only a hookup. It wasn't a longevity thing, okay? And now they obsessed, okay? They are obsessed. Yeah, bitterness, okay? It says resentment, anger, hurtful words. Maybe they're using hurtful words behind your back. I don't know. It's a masculine. He is definitely not happy, okay? Yeah, he's distracted, okay? He's getting distracted, or maybe he's distracting himself so he doesn't have to think about you. Yeah, but it's not working out, okay? He's feeling fragmented, okay? Rejected. All right. What we got? Yeah, the detective. Okay, somebody seeing this. Somebody seeing this man spiral. Okay, and it could be a woman in masculine energy. I don't know, but there's an investigation, and there go the detective. Okay, somebody snooping and trying to find out why this person is trying to escape from them. Okay, trying to get the hell away, avoiding, blocking, pushing them away. Okay, contracts. Okay, they feel they need to get some contracts in play or void some contracts. Okay, what's going on with the contracts? Oh, they want a renewal with the contracts. Okay, they want that spark back. All right, that's what the investigation about. Okay, because they want to release and surrender, purge the old, move on to the new. Okay, that's what they want to do. All right, hold on, y'all. Goddess, goddess, goddess. They can't hear nothing. I swear they can't hear nothing. Woo. But anyway, okay. Haters. Where we at with the haters? What's going on with the haters? Okay, for the collective. What is going on with the haters for the collective? Can you go grab my food, please? It's on the porch. What is going on with the haters for the collective? Give us some cards for haters. All right, you already know what's going on with these damn haters. They hate you, okay? Because you somebody's soulmate, okay? You are somebody's soulmate, and they hate that. They hate that they are not who, you. Shit, they ain't that they ain't you, collective. And that's a conflict, okay? And they confused. Like, what the hell? That somebody got a past life, okay? Yeah, past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Somebody learning their karmic lessons, okay? And a hater can't stand that. They like, no, you gotta be around us. No, don't be a hater. I mean, don't not be a hater. Okay, you could bring it in. Okay, but it's fate. Okay, divine intervention. Okay, for you to be with somebody. Okay, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Air, Aquarius. Okay, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It says air, ace. Okay, all right, and somebody thirsty. Okay, somebody is desperate and pushy. Okay, somebody is not trying to hear that. Okay, they like, no, you not about to be with no, you're not a man. Listen, y'all better mind y'all business before it don't work out for you. Okay, and it say somebody want to fight for what they love. Okay, it says claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield, okay? Somebody want to fight for love, okay? Who want to fight for love? Hold on, because these junks is falling out of my hand. Hold on. Okay, give us some for fight for love. Who want to fight for love? Who out here trying to fight for some damn love? That's not real love. What are you fighting for? Okay. All right. All right. It says a cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Yeah, you got to be distorted trying to fight for love. If it's love, you ain't got to fight for it. It's yours. Okay. Know that. Okay. Love and lust is kind of, they kind of sound like the same. Sometimes they even look the same, but no, it don't never feel the same. Okay, collective. Yeah, somebody was an imposter anyway, They just wanted to see what they can get, how it could go. Yeah, and somebody else about to take a leap of faith, okay, to get the hell out of the situation. Because they like, man, listen, I ain't got to fight over here. I ain't got to fight over there. It just doesn't make sense that I'm over here with you fighting. Hell no, okay? But you're, what? Okay, it's your spirit guides, they trying to talk to you, tell you about whatever is going on, okay? And they trying to guide this person. Don't do it. Okay, but they a people pleaser. So they trying to please all the people that they can't please. It just ain't gonna work, okay? But you over here loyal, okay? Loyalty. You got loyalty for these people, okay? But what the hell? All right. Yeah, somebody wanna throw hands. I just said that. Fighting for what they love. And now somebody like, nah, hostility, animosity, conflict, fight. Somebody want to fight, okay? Somebody want to throw hands, and it's a man and a woman. She fight, got gloves on. He fight, got gloves on. They fighting, okay? They like, no. They want to be with the key player, okay? The person that makes them, make you say, okay? They want to be with that person, okay? And not all these external third and fourth parties, okay? They tired of that. They tired of trying to live up to an expectation that was never theirs, okay? They didn't expect that. They wanted to be right, okay? And somebody over there spying, trying to figure out what's your next move, what you got going on, so they could try to sabotage it. Get out of here, okay? You want a family, okay? You want commitment. You know what I'm saying? You want a new home. You want a new, okay? Stop playing with us. Ain't nobody about to be fighting for shit, okay? If it's mine, I ain't got to fight for it, okay? That's how that go. Yeah, and the haters don't understand that. We don't chase, we attract, all right? And the investigation is over because there's nothing to see here, all right? That's what I'm hearing. There's nothing to see here, all right? Because they was toxic, doing all the things they wanted to do, red lipsticks things, and now they got to live through whatever is going on, okay? They got to figure that shit out. Yeah, it's messy. It's looking messy, all right? Okay. Next, we gonna get these back, and then we gonna get those money affirmations, and then we out of here until I see you tomorrow. Okay? Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Hold on, collective. Let me put this phone on the charger real quick, real quick. Oh. All right, we're going to get these back. Oh, did we shuffle them? No, we didn't. Let's get a shuffle in. Okay, what we got? Trash. Yeah, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing that shit out. Toxicity can't stay, you know? We try and help and, you know, balance. But listen, I'm trying to find my equal. Yeah, no. We not doing that. We not building the bear anymore, okay? No, you got to come already built, okay? No, we not doing that no more. Not my collective, okay? Give us some cards for abundance for the collective, abundant affirmations for the collective. Give us some cards for the collective, okay? What do they need to say to themselves every day, okay? Give us some cards for the collective. What do they need to say to themselves? All right. Are they going to pop out? Let's see. Let's see if they going to pop out for us. Oh, they popping out now. All right. Let's go. All right. One shuffle. Okay. It says, money comes to me unexpected and in surprising ways, okay? That's how money come to you when you call, demand that money, okay? Command that money to come to you. It says, I see abundance everywhere I go. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You know, because we got an eye for it, okay? It says, money always chooses me, okay? Yes, it does. It say, hey, you need some money. Here you go, love. Make sure you saying these things to yourself every day, okay? In every way, however you got to say it to yourself to make sure you get that mind going and flowing and looking towards these things that you want, okay? It says, my family line is now abundant with health, okay? You're breaking some generational curses, okay? That's how that go. All right, it says, I have the power to create the financial abundance I desire. Yes, you do. Change your mind, change your world, okay? You can have it all if that's what you want, okay? But you make sure you putting them steps towards it, okay? Make sure you putting in that action, because without action, it just ain't nothing, right? Okay. All right, collective. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be careful. And most of all, be you. Oh, what do we have at the bottom? It says, I attract money naturally. Yes, we do. Okay, that's what we do. We attract money naturally, and we ain't trying to hear nothing else because we know who we are. We know what we are capable of. All right? All right. I love y'all. Be good, be careful, and be you. Peace.